Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahliel in this incarnation, and today I wanted to leave this Plutonian reflection. Is pretty associated with Pluto, among other things of the astrological sky. So, well, in videos of the past, we talked about how when ego is disconnected and it has to let go an aspect with which it is identifying, this symbolizes death. And we could apply this to many aspects of our life. I mean, when the wheel of reacting is emerging because the ego is projecting or perceives the projection of other person as a threat, or when there is resistance to get out of an old space or an old attitude that is not collaborating but is familiar. So there are 1,000 forms of attachment that come from this part of ourselves that is in survival mode because it wants to protect, to take care of the territory. And this part has a function when there is a real danger, but the truth is that it has a tendency to be activated in very ordinary circumstances of life, and this is going to hinder the flow. Is going to prevent us from flowing in life because frequently there are a lot of things that ego cannot like. So everything that doesn't respond or doesn't confirm this part can actually be a potential threat. So that's why to be in contact with our inner being brings so much peace. I think that this is an immediate liberation, and we can really feel it when we have disconnected and we return. And this is an immediate liberation of every circumstance, even the most hard ones. A while ago, I mentioned this man, Viktor Frankl, that was a psychiatrist that spent 3 years in a concentration camp, and that experience impulsed him, this is a very Plutonian story, impulsed him to find a purpose. And in fact, he discovered that people that were able to assign a sense to what they were transiting, they have like the strength to keep going. So the survival wasn't given by the physical conditions, but was given by this internal connection. And he has a phrase that I look up on the internet because I didn't know exactly how to say it in English, that says, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. So with this, it's not about invalidating our experiences or invalidating others' experiences because beyond that, we all have different processes and different ways of learning. But I think this is about to remember that freedom of choosing is always intact inside of ourselves. And if we, gave into the internal battle, we have to remember that we can always reconnect. And that is freedom in the here and now. So I just wanted to leave this message today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.